Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. And this is the cute little gift box we're making today. Isn't it sweet? Now I've done this one a couple of times already, but I wanted to do a more spring, sort of more love type one. And this is using the Sweet Talk paper, which is a Valentine's paper, but I think it could work just as well for giving a cute gift to a friend, or you know, saying thank you, or any sort of birthday. It doesn't have to be Valentine's. Hearts don't have to be Valentine's. So let me show you what I did. I have a template that will be on the blog post on my website, and the link to that is in the description box below. I have a piece here of Highland Heather, and this measures 4 inches by 11 3/4 inches. Now on the short side, the 4-inch side, we are going to score at 1/2 inch on either side. So that's 1/2 inch like this, and then I'm just going to turn my paper around and 1/2 inch in from the other side, just like that. Now to the long side, and on the long side we are going to score at 3/4 inch. Let me have a look what I've written here. 3/4 inch, 5 inches, 8 inches, and then at 11 inches. So that's 3/4 inch, 5 inches, 8 inches, and 11 inches. Okay, so put that to the side. Then I have a piece here of the same cardstock, Highland Heather, and this measures 4 inches by 4 inches, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch on all sides. So 1/2 inch, twist, 1/2 inch, twist, 1/2 inch, twist, 1/2 inch, and that's done. Okay, so set that aside, and what I'm going to do for when I've got doing stuff is going to bring in my trimmer, and I'm going to cut this piece in half, point to point, so pointy pointy pointy, so either side, but just make sure it's pointy point, point to point. So you're going to just, and this trimmer is very useful for this, that you could use a pen and pencil, just like that. Now I have a piece of Designer Series paper, and it measures the same. I'll give you the measurements later, but this I'm going to cut in half. This measures 2 3/4, so I'll give it to you now. 2 3/4 square, and again you're going to cut point to point for this piece, just like that. Okay, so get rid of that, and now we need our bone folder if we can find it. I should have got it out before, but I'm not very organised today, so sorry for the noise. Here we go, one bone folder, and we're going to fold on all these score lines that we've just made. So let's do that. And bone folder is invaluable for doing this, or I think so. It's one of the most important tools in your crafting kit. What do you think? What's your most important tool in your crafting kit? Let me know. I'd love to know. Okay, so let's do these quickly, and then we're going to do some cutting. Okay, so we've scored and folded on all of our score lines, and now I'm going to get my big scissors out and my template. I'm going to fit my template over the top so you can see what I'm going to do. Okay, and I'm going to cut here on the 1/2 inch score line all the way up. Small box, middle box, right up to here, the same on this side, and then these two little boxes here. But you can see more easily there if I put it down where we're going to cut. So let's do that then. Just like that. And then we're going to cut this little bit up here. that piece out, and then the same on the other side so it matches, symmetrical. Okay, I'll get rid of those bits for now. And this, now we're going to mitre cut. So we're going to cut at an angle, these tabs. So you need to be quite a sharp angle here. I'm just eyeballing it because I've done it quite a few times. But it's best to just take a bit out. And then if it's not enough later on, you can always take some more out. So you're going to do it like that. Okay, so that's the cutting for the main piece. Now I'm going to bring back our little pieces here, and here in the corner we're going to cut across the score line, so like that. So let me show you, just like that. And then I'm going to fold this piece in, and where it overhangs here I'm going to cut out. I fold that in where it overhangs, cut that, so you have a piece that looks like that. Okay, and we're going to do exactly the same for the other piece. So across here, you're just taking the bulk out. This is the same way as you'd make a pocket for a scrapbooking, you know, on a mini album or anything like that. So fold it over, take out the excess. Just like that. Okay, so get rid of all of that. Now the next thing we're going to do is we want to round the corners here and here on these little 1/2 inch tabs, or 3/4 inch tabs I should rather say. So I'm going to bring in the detailed trio punch, and I'm going to round the corners. Just like that. Didn't do a very good job there. That's better. Okay. And this just makes it look nice to round the corners, I feel. Okay, so let me show you how it's going to come together. This is going to be your back here. This is your front. These two pieces here will join at the top, and that's how it's going to look, see? And then we're going to put our side panels in. So you're going to want to put paper here and here. So in other words, here and here. So let's do that. This is the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper, as I said. And you could use either side, they're both so pretty. I'm going to use the hearts again because I really like it. Okay, and remember, if that's going up like this, make sure we've got it in the right orientation, because this paper does have a direction. Just like that. So now we're going to do this one and I just find it easier to put my paper on before I stick my whole thing together, that's all. So there you go, shows you how it's going to be. Now let's do these side panels and stick these. This is why we cut this point to point as well, so it would all match and fit together without too much hassle. Just like that. There you go. So now we're ready to assemble our box. Okay, so it's going to fit together, as I said, like this. So now we need to put our panel here, glue it here and here. So let's take our first piece. For example, let's take this piece here, and it's going to go just like that. Do you see? So now we're going to put glue. I'm going to just do one bit at a time, it's easier. I'm going to line it up along the base here. Just line it up, as you can see there. Give it a good press down. Then it's going to come up to build the wall, just like that. So let's put some glue. I'm using the glue rather, so it just gives me a little bit of wriggle room. And you're just going to bring it up. And just take your time to try and get things as straight as you can. Don't rush it. Okay, just like that. And now our next piece is going to go in here. So same thing again, glue on the bottom. Going to line this up again with the base. Getting it into the corner there. That's nice and straight. Give it a press down so it'll take. Some glue there. And then bring these two together here. Making sure everything is flush and straight. And of course, you put glue on yourself as well. But you know, why not? Let's close that up before I do something else stupid. But that should be fine. And now these two are going to fit in here. Now if you've not cut enough, they won't fit in, but I did. And you might have to trim more off or trim not enough. But there you can see it goes in nicely. So there's your box. Now you could cut away the front panel here as well if you want and have a little window here, but I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to tie everything together with some ribbon. So I'm going to now use my crocodile. I'm going to make a hole there, and then another one. And I'm not very good at getting things straight, so I don't bother. It is what it is. And I think I've got glue on my nice craft mat. Oh well. Now I'm going to use this ribbon. And this is the Flowers for Every Season ribbon, and it's gorgeous white. I'm going to thread it through. Says me struggling already. I think this just contrasts the white so beautifully with the Highland Heather. And now we are going to attempt to tie a bow. And as I said, you know me and bows, so, well, I hope you're wishing me luck, because I'm already making a pig's breakfast out of it. And I know there's certain ways, left over right or right over left or something or other, but it don't work for me. I'm definitely what's called bow challenged. So let's just see what we've got. Actually, that's not too bad. I will definitely take that and be very grateful. There we go. It's a bit skew, but I think that's because my holes are a bit skew, but hey ho, it's still pretty. I'm just trying to stop this ribbon unravelling itself. I always just cut notches into my ribbon spools and then notch it up, so I find somehow that's what works best for me. Let's set that aside and do some stamping. Why not? This is the stamp set we're going to use, Flowers of Friendship. and the sentiment, life is better with friends like you. And I've used the sentiment quite a number of times already. So let's put it on our block. Trying to get it straightish. Gorgeous grape ink. A nice squeak. And here's some cardstock. Some basic white card. Scrap. And we're just going to stamp down. Hold it. Yep, that'll do. And then I'm just going to bring in my trimmer, and we're going to cut this one up just with my trimmer. Okay, so let's see. Down. Okay. And as you can see, there's no rhyme or reason to what I do. I tend to just go by eye, because that's just the way I do things. So there we've got life is better with friends like you. Such a sweet sentiment, I think. Really cute. And then I've got a piece of scrap here of Highland Heather. We're just going to map this on here, so let's do that. And you can't see, but my desk looks like something's exploded across it. Let's see, let's do it in this corner here. Okay, then I am just going to cut this out freehand. And I never would have had the confidence to do this years ago, but I find that, you know, scissors with a long blade makes this whole thing much more easy. And that is good, not perfect, but good enough for me. So now I've got some of these. These are our pastel pearls. And last time I used these ones, I think I'm going to use these again. So let's get some of these on here. 1, 2, 3. Whoopsie daisy. And 4. These are really pretty. So pretty. So there we go. I'm going to stick this on with some dimensionals, so let's get those out. Okay. Get rid of the backings. And we're just going to put this on the front of our box like that. There's our boxes. What do you think? I hope you liked them. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. As I said, all the measurements and supply list and all that kind of information will be on the blog post on my website. And the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. That includes a link to my my Facebook group, where I host a monthly online card club. And we make projects just like this together every month, and we have a lovely evening of crafting and fun and just spending time together with like-minded people. So do check it all out. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!